Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings and salutations. As I speak to you, I'm standing here at the Greens Sport in front of the financial building, the bank.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
This was coming from Norma Julie Gardens is here.
So,
From here.
I heard
And they go.
something.
Oh, you had it and you playing your phone?
I heard it on the radio.
Which way they come over?
Morning, Barbados.
Oh, you got my phone for there. Like coming there, it's called Crompton Street.
Crompton Street. Yeah. We were the cross it back there.
Oh, you know where they're coming from. I know all these young people here.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Harding here to burn it out.
Yeah, Mr. Harding. Yeah.
Mr. Harding and that he's doing here. He got the picture there, look, honey. Sorry.
As I speak to you, yes, of course, persons are gathering and we are about to start a parade from this location. Of course, I heard it on Morning Barbados with Pearson, and I think it was Jennifer singing. So I expect people are coming. And we are going to have a beautiful show here. And of course, this is the beginning of the Cropover delivery of the last skins and so on. Cropover parade starting from here. Okay. As I told you, people are preparing themselves to get into the parade. And when that starts, hopefully I'll be in a position where I can bring you the parade information. They speak to you again. People are readying themselves for the parade. Years ago, we always had Mr. Harding. Remember plastic bag tune? Mr. Harding can't burn. Things have changed. And now this piece of artwork in front of me is depicting, to the best of my knowledge, Mr. Harding. I await his being in the parade.
You have an umbrella, Audrey.
I got that.
Another piece here. Of me is the Central Bank, Frank Colmer Hall in Barbados. Fortunate enough for me, I have been born. Hello, how you doing? I'm far. I am not really far away, Barbados. Yeah, this is. I heard the news on TV about Thursday morning, I think so, it was, when Pearson was talking to Jennifer.
You been to Thursday?
Wait, the Fenty.
Yeah, well, you're the Fenty.
But what could do? I got you on the vlogs I brought
Oh.
this morning, I think so.
Yeah, but you're like with me.
Oh, I mean, but you know, but you asking me if I
I
want.
didn't see you Thursday. I can't remember seeing you Thursday.
Wait, do you want me to see you there? Like this. Yeah, Mr. Fenty, good to see you down here too.
Yeah, nice
Yeah,
to see you, man. You know, I'd be at everything. I don't miss nothing.
Yeah, but you can
I didn't but I can Gala tomorrow too.
of course, I want to go down there as well too.
Yeah, I don't miss nothing. Everything, yeah. Usually all know I be at Carnival in St. Vincent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I can make it this year.
Very often, parents, Santa used to go to all them kind of things, so
Yeah.
it's panoramic thing, yeah. And beautiful place it is.
Yeah.
You know, you go up there and experience cultural activities and so on.
I love Cropover.
Thank you again.
See you,
Enjoy
man.
yourself, man.
Yeah.
See you later. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will await the start of the parade, and I will come back in later on. Thank you for watching my vlogs. Do like, share, subscribe to my channel, and share with others. Thank you. I've just met also a gentleman, Mr. Brantley Hinkson from Canada. He's a photographer and so on. He says he's always watching my vlogs. They're going to say thanks to him and his family. He says his daughter always watches my vlogs. And we got the cathedral over the wall here as well. So I want to thank all of my subscribers for subscribing to my channel and sharing with others. Your efforts you're doing, well appreciated by me. Thank you. The ladies and gents are preparing to get into the parade. Lots of effort, lots of time, lots of dedication goes into making this activity what it is. And we are grateful for all persons who volunteer their efforts and so on in bringing this thing to fruition. The ladies are beautifully clad and they're lining up, and these look like some mother saris as well. Wow. Yeah, that looks like mother saris here. They are beautifully clad in their pink, red, green, fluorescent colors. I'm here this evening to take you on your journey. I'm hoping when the parade starts, I'll get myself in position that I can see the whole formation and bring it to you. All right? all the preparation going on. People readying themselves, getting groups getting together. I believe some of you watching have been in parades and you understand all the work that goes into producing such in terms of artistry. And this, of course, gives the artists a chance to show off their creations. Here comes the donkey man. Another steep donkey. No. Here comes Miss Q, or Miss Celebrity Barbados. Thank you. Come enjoy the show as usual. You want to show to anybody?
If I
Want to say anything to any person?
the whole of Barbados,
Uh-huh.
I love my country.
I know. You wear the Barbados colors everywhere
yes,
actually.
oh yes.
Uh-huh.
And you know I'm celebrating 40 in November.
40?
40 years, yeah.
Of what?
Of dressing up the
Oh,
house and
this
dressing
year?
coming up
Yeah,
soon.
yeah. 40 years. We want to
Yeah.
say congratulations to you on that.
Thank you
That
so
calls for a lot of
very
effort
much.
and dedication.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love, you know, how you too love you, I too love my country.
Yeah, man. You're getting somebody on here. Okay. Yes. All right. I can see you in the parade, hopefully. I'm going to
Yes,
put
I
myself in
You see any
position.
of my people?
Huh?
You see the fellow, the tall fellow that is dressed like me?
No, I haven't seen him yet.
You seen him yet?
It's a Barbados.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him yet. But I know he would probably be around. All right, you're going to enjoy yourself.
All right,
I
dear.
can put myself in position. I can share this with others watching. All right?
Hi, dearie.
Hi, how you doing?
Bert, delighted to meet you.
God bless.
You too. That's right. There you, sir. Hallelujah. Fine, thank you, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Are you from the parade? Yeah.
Good evening, ladies. Good evening. James Burke here. Hello, good evening. You good? I ain't gonna tell you good. You good? I know you good, right?
Thank you, my darling.
Are you trying to get? Are you on? Are you leading the parade all night?
Yeah.
So you want to put myself back? What do you think so? Right. All right. I can put myself back in.
You know that. So y'all will go down. You will go down and everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, the started. Of course, you know we always have law and order, and we have the police in control. Here comes the parade. Miss Joyce?
They didn't do too good with this costume.
I see.
Oh, it's great.
We always have the law keeping order when we have these things in Barbados. This is for the good and the welfare of the masses. Of course, making sure that things go according to law. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I've taken a little break there as the parade went up the road. As I speak to you, I'm standing in Queen's Park itself, where the actual formalities of the occasion will be held, and give you a glimpse of what's going on around here. Launch Cropover delivery last spins. entertained by the Barbados Police Band.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. Hello.
How are you?
I am fine, thank you. And what about you?
We're fine.
What an Armstrong.
You enjoy yourself at this occasion?
Yes.
As you were, how strong is up?
Well, yeah, you got the way, you dress the guard. They got a leg grip, right?
Yeah.
Got the holding strong, right?
Yes, yes.
So anyway.
She home. She's at her house with her. She didn't want to come.
Oh, yeah.
So she's with her daughter. Her house over there.
All right, baby.
So,
Take care.
Yeah, I will probably pick her up. Megan got home too.
All right.
Yeah, hopefully, I don't know if you're going to panorama tomorrow.
Tomorrow, what after?
Yeah, we can get you out there. Hopefully, I will probably be up there.
Pandemonium. Pandemonium.
You go right tomorrow. You good? You good? You good? Hold on.
Your Excellencies, the Very Reverend Dr. Jeffrey Douglas Gibson, Acting President of Barbados, and Mrs. Gibson. Senator, the Honorable Shane Archer, Minister of State in the Prime Minister's Office with responsibility for youth and culture. Members of the Cabinet, Speaker of the House of Assembly, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of the Senate and House of Assembly, Dr. Jasmine Babb, Chairman of the Board of the National Cultural Foundation, and members of the Board of the National Cultural Foundation, Ms. Carol Roberts, Chief Executive Officer of the National Cultural Foundation and Management of the National Cultural Foundation, senior government officials, our associated sponsors, specially invited guests, the 2026 Cropover stalwarts and outstanding sugar workers, members of staff of the Prime Minister's Office, Division of Culture and the National Cultural Foundation, representatives of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. A very pleasant good evening to you. Welcome to Queen's Park. Welcome to Cropover 2026. How are you feeling? We are here. Cropover is definitely in the air. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the opening gala and the ceremonial delivery of the last canes in association with Barbados Light and Power Company Limited. This is our annual tribute to the island's rich agricultural and cultural heritage, paying homage to the end of the sugar harvest and officially starting the Cropover Festival. Yes, it is still sweet for days. I ask you the question, who is ready for Cropover? I have to ask that question one more time because I want a rambunctious applause and response. Who is ready for Cropover 2026? I like that. So as we come down now to the start in a few hours, we start with our usual Heritage Parade, which is starting a few feet away at the Village Green, making its way here at Queen's Park. And this procession features indigenous characters, traditional wear, and infectious music. It will truly be a sight to behold. Want you to make sure that you get your good vantage point, that you're able to capture the color, the essence, and the flavor of Barbadian heritage. And another sight to behold is a large number of activities available right here on the grounds. There's so much to do, so much to enjoy, so much to taste, so much, ladies and gentlemen, for you, Barbadians and visitors to this beautiful island. The National Cultural Foundation has seen it necessary to ensure that we offer all of this as we celebrate Cropover. I can hear the sound of the drum in the background. I can hear the sound of the Bajan top band. That is a clear indication, ladies and gentlemen, that the parade is ready. The parade is ready, ladies and gentlemen. But before we bring the parade to full view, I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to be aware that there's so much that you can also enjoy. There's time to explore the heritage workshops and the demonstrations where you can connect with some of the skills, the traditions, the creativity, and the cultural practices that continue to shape who we are as Barbadians. I'll also tell you something quickly. And some of you were here from the afternoon, and from 1 p.m. to 5:30, you can get a chance to visit the 60th Anniversary Sailors Valentine Workshop. But let me pause for a moment as we get ready to welcome the parade. There's so much to come for you, but let's at the parade. Leading today's procession is the Barbados Lantern Association, proudly showcasing the precision and pageantry of the lantern, accompanied by the engine room, the colorful mid-pole dancers, and a special presentation celebrating this treasured Barbadian heritage. And we can hear Moby woman, both traditional and also on stage a junior futuristic interpretation. Oh yes, the plantation workers. Look at these little plantation workers. Oh dear. Showcasing the plantation workers, ladies and gentlemen. Dancing after the cane cutters, ever popular Miss Matty. And two unique portrayals as they come before us of the iconic Moby woman. Oh yes, the sound of the Bajan pop setters. We see the Bajan Moby woman right before us now. And accompanying this section is the Dance National Afrique 5-piece top band. We now turn our attention and our view now to the indigenous characters. Let's welcome the indigenous characters of Masquerade, bringing to life some of the most colorful and memorable figures in our traditional Barbadian folklore. Oh yes, there's Mother Sally, bold, playful, larger than life, and impossible to mix. How can you miss Mother Sally? We call it the Bam Bam. The Bajan Mother Sally with the Bajan boxing. You can't miss Mother Sally. Colorful and larger than life. But if we put that in proper English, we can say with her exaggerated form and lively movement, Mother Sally reminds us of the humor, the spectacle, and the freedom of the heart of old-time mass. And we also see the Shaggy Bears, senior and junior, with their full body costume and powerful presence. Characters that carry a wonderful mix of mystery, movement, and tradition that has certainly thrilled generations over time. Good to see you, Jennifer.
Yes, sir.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's see the Stealth Walkers, the Shaggy Bears. Bring forward the Shaggy Bears. Yes. Now this is what we call let him start from young. Yes. Nice. Someone could never do that. The Asian Shaggy Bears, ladies and gentlemen, senior and junior, full body costumes, powerful presence. And over time, if you look at the folklore and the history, the Asian Shaggy Bears can only be deemed as a wonderful mix of mystery, movement, and tradition.
On the mark.
And then we have another card to the Bajan Donkey Man, or rather the Donkey Man. We see them in the parade, another beloved masquerade with a full of wit, art, and performance. Yeah. That's how Donkey sounds. The Donkey Man, ladies and gentlemen, wit, character, performance, interaction, movement, and of course personality, each one bringing to the road. And we know that all of us, when we talk about Bajan characters, we select the Bajan Stealth Walkers, who will balance, raise, and freedom. Oh yes, they shoot and And we recognize that over time a lot of young people are now involved in the portrayal of all of our masquerade characters through the assistance of the National Cultural Foundation community groups. It's important because that helps to keep the traditions alive. Ladies and gentlemen, the characters of masquerade, the sounds of the Bajan top band, the sweetness that the Bajan top band certainly brings. This is Cropover. We continue now, ladies and gentlemen, as we also celebrate our people. And before us, Barbadian people. You see them all around at every parade, every event that is truly Barbadian. And when you talk about Q, you know you can see her, especially you. Yes. Dressed in Barbadian colors and traditional wear, representing Barbados. And now, ladies and gentlemen, bringing in fresh energy, movement, and precision to the parade, we welcome our cheerleading contingent. A segment featuring Team Barbados, the National Training Program, Moon Martial Academy, and Cheer Fusion Academy. Representing the strength, the discipline, the confidence, and the teamwork of a growing sport and performance culture in Barbados. I invite you, ladies and gentlemen, to watch the coordination, the athleticism, and the spirit on display as these young performers bring their own dynamic flair to the ceremonial delivery of the last games. Show your applause, ladies and gentlemen. Barbados, show your applause for our cheerleaders. Team Barbados, the National Training Program, Moon Martial Academy, and Cheer Fusion Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear applause the parade. Youth, movement, tradition, heritage, Barbadiana, Cropover 2026. It is at this time, ladies and gentlemen, that we now welcome the Sons of God Apostolic Spiritual Baptist Association, celebrating an important part of Barbados' spiritual and cultural heritage. The 1950s can be considered as the awakening period for African perspective and Christianity, with the establishment of the Sons of God Apostolic Spiritual Baptist Church by the late Reverend it is evident in the community setting by the file. The practice of cooperative economics, establishment and support of black entrepreneurship. And this can also be seen in the funding of the popular Cumalong village. The Sons of God Apostolic Spiritual Baptist Association, followed by Kindness Rated Workshop Top Orchestra. We are going to Bracetown Market. We're going to experience now the sights and sounds of Bracetown Market. market vendors play tribute to one of Barbados' most historic centers of commerce. Brought to life by Finance Creative Workshop, Angel Youth Club, and the Barbados Sport Dancer from Dancing Africa. On show, and we know that as we celebrate Cropover, Bracestone Market, one of the highlights of the festival. Make sure you make your way to the mighty Gala Highway and be a part of the Bracestone Market. Bracestone early, Saturday morning, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, now passing before us in the modern masquerade section is Rise of the Ancestors, portraying the theme of emancipation.
Alright, wanna go forward. Alright. Wanna go forward. Yes.
This large, right before us, ladies and gentlemen, the Rise of the Ancestors, portraying the theme of emancipation. A powerful, large Kadooman costume telling the story of a people moving from bondage to freedom, from oppression to identity, from struggle to cultural rebirth. At the top stands a golden interpretation of the emancipation statue known to Barbadians as Busa. Broken chains are raised high as a symbol of resistance, rebellion, freedom, and the unbreakable spirit of our African ancestors. Around the costume, we're seeing symbols of Barbadian history. The ships that we call the first journey across the Atlantic, the windmills that speak to the plantation system, and the sugar cane that represents labor, endurance, sacrifice, and survival. At the center, the African-inspired mask and royal figure speak to spiritual awakening, ancestral memory, dignity, and the reclaiming of cultural pride. Rise of the Ancestors, more than a costume. It is a moving tribute to emancipation, to memory, to strength, and to the rise of a people who refuse to be broken. We bring to you now, ladies and gentlemen, Kaiso, the echo of a legend. Kaiso, the echo of legends, designed by Carla Gittins. A powerful large Kadooman costume celebrating the heartbeat of Barbadian Calypso and the legendary performers who helped shape the sound and spirit of Cropover. Here we see Kaiso presented not only as music, but as a living voice of resistance, storytelling, celebration, and national identity. The masquerade is transformed into a radiant monument of sound and rhythm, touring illuminated structures reaching outward like amplified sound waves. Kaiso, and throughout the design, we see tributes to some of the great names of Barbadian Kaiso. Kaiso reminding us that Calypso is more than a performance. Next, ladies and gentlemen, before us is Barbados at 60. Continue from folklore to the future. Continue from folklore to the future, portraying the theme Barbados at 60, designed by Wayne Smith and Adrian Burnick. This large Kadooman costume explores the passage of time. 60 years of Barbados moving forward, shaped by the past and reaching toward the future. And under the light of Bajan full moon, it brings together the stories, the industries, the folklore, and the imagination of our people, reminding us that our national journey is not only single monument, but it continues. It's a living story that keeps changing, growing, and becoming.
Mr. Harding.
As the design moves from natural color into silver brilliance, we see folklore transformed. The shaggy bear becomes brighter, the steel donkey becomes robotic and motor driven, and the past begins to meet the future. Continuing from folklore to the future, a celebration of Barbados at 60, greater than our past and still growing into our future, and always carrying the stories that made us who we are. Mr. Harding Cameron, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Harding's Party March, a King of Cropover presentation designed by Gordon Ashby. Striking a costume that reimagines Mr. Harding, one of the popular traditional figures in Barbadian folk culture and Cropover history. Emerging from post-emancipation celebrations, Mr. Harding came to symbolize hardship, suffering, poverty, and the difficult conditions endured by formerly enslaved people and laborers during the sugar crop season. In this contemporary interpretation, Mr. Harding becomes a torrent, stilted spirit of fire and endurance. Oh yes, let's check out the wrought iron hat and cage-like structure, speaking to burden, imprisonment, and social restraint, and while also forming the image of a ceremonial crown. This sweeping sequin wings, shimmering in red, orange, gold, and black, call to mind burning kiln fields, smoke, embers, and the intense heat of struggle.
Subscribe and share with others.
Mr. Harding,
thanks.
transform into something almost mystical. No longer only a symbol of hardship, but